I haven't talked to the trainer, but from what I understand, Colt has a fractured fibula, and we'll get it just checked out tomorrow. Looks like it'll be at least season ending. And then Jonathan Cooper, I believe, tore his bicep tendon. I think he'll be out for the year also upon further result.
Jay, what is the plan at quarterback going forward here with Colt gone for the season?
Yeah, well, we have to um, get a plan ready for Mark moving forward. He hadn't had many days here, so it's been pretty difficult, but it's our job to get him ready, find a package of plays that he's comfortable with and can handle, and we got to play great football around him, which we didn't do tonight. We got to play great defense. We got to play great special teams, and then our running game and our offense has to step up around him to make it easier for him.
I feel like last year we were talking about how it was just the most injuries you'd seen in a season, and now somehow I guess this year it's even worse. What do you make of these back-to-back
I
seasons?
don't know. I don't know. I was just on the sideline, and Cooper went down, and uh, Bergstrom had an ankle, by the way. He came back in the game a little bit. We've already been through our fifth or sixth guard. Our tackles have had their issues, and our third quarterback now, and obviously Chris and Jameson. But, you know, I just got to keep grinding. This is a tough physical sport, and this is something that you can never really prepare for. But as a coach, you have to adjust when these things happen, and we didn't do a good enough job tonight of adjusting to the personnel that we had.
Coach, it seems like every time Colt McCoy gets a chance, he gets hurt. Have you seen a player? Have you ever seen a player with this much bad luck? And have you ever seen a team that's been affected quite with this much misfortune?
I don't know. I can't really speak on other teams. I've been part of many, but this is a tough blow. Losing Alex was one thing. He's a great leader, great quarterback. Put a lot of time with him, and then Colt finally gets his golden opportunity, and he gets kicked in the leg and breaks it. So, I'm heartbroken for both those guys, really. Just got to get Mark ready to go. Those two guys are two tough-minded, tough people, great competitors, and if I had my money down, I'd imagine they'll both be back somehow, some way.
Jay, how limited are you with Mark coming into that situation, not having much time to practice? I mean, how much of the offense does he have down at that point?
Well, we've had more plays in for the first preseason game with our third or fourth quarterback, to be honest with you. I mean, we didn't have many plays. I mean, we tried to get as many ready. We had wristband numbered for him, tried to get him comfortable. You know, and he actually did a pretty good job there for a while. I had a nice 2-minute drive at the end of the half and made some good plays, and then we just obviously sputtered. But it was it's tough. It's tough.
You said he got kicked in the leg. Which play? Do you know exactly where it was?
I don't know. I think it might have been on the third down scramble where he got sacked. Maybe, I don't know. But he was limping around. I don't know when it happened, to be honest with you.
Jay, Adrian only had 9 carries in the game.
Yeah.
How did you feel like you were able to stay balanced? Obviously, it gets out of hand late. You got to pass it. But how did you feel like your play calling was in terms of balance through the first 3 quarters?
I don't know. I know that I don't know how many times we really had chances to run the ball. We had the ball backed up one time on our own 1-foot line. We tried to run, almost got a safety, and second down I think we ran it, and then third down we ran a keeper, and then I think they had great ball control for the most part. So we didn't get a lot of opportunities to really, hey, let's run 2 tight ends or 3 tight ends and pound the ball right up the middle, and then our guards go down, and really didn't really have a plan for all that. But we should have run the ball more, I guess.
Jay, given that you're playing with backups to backups at certain positions, how difficult is it to evaluate the personnel you do have on the field when you're in that situation? Does it make it hard to see what you have?
Yeah, I know it's frustrating for a lot of the skill. We had a great plan, I thought, for Josh and Jordan and Jameson to get some shots down the field, and then obviously it went kaput. But we just have to do a good job. I think we can come up with a plan. Mark's played a lot of football. He's won playoff games. He can function at quarterback. We can get some things done. I just challenged our defense and special teams. We're going to have to play great defense and special teams, which, special teams played pretty good tonight, but defensively we got to play better. We got to play better. This 430-yard games is too much for our defensive personnel that we do have. We have no excuses there. So, the challenge will be, hey, if we have to win 7-6, let's do it. But we got to get a game plan ready to go, try to get some people involved unique ways, and go about our business and compete against the Giants.
Jay, what kind of game plan can you guys come up with to kind of combat pick plays? I mean, it's been an issue with Indianapolis Colts, with the Saints. How do you guys combat them? It's happened throughout the season. Teams really use that against you.
I don't know. I didn't see many of them. I know they had one of them they missed an opportunity to get a couple screens on a slate, but anytime you want to play man-to-man, you're prone to get picked. There's a couple things you can do. You can in and out the receivers, or you can play zone, mix in some zone. So, Philly's done a great job with their pick plays, and I think, we played okay on some of them. I don't know if all of them worked.
Jay, because the defense has been relatively healthy, how disappointing has this stretch been? And do you have any explanation as to why they dropped the way they have?
I don't have an explanation right now. I know we got a big turnover with Josh and did some decent things, but for our standard, for the people that we have, we need to play better. We're playing some youth in the secondary. With obviously Fabian Dunbar being hurt, maybe it's hurt a little bit. Stroman's had to play a lot. Danny's had to play a little bit, and even Adonis stepped in there and played a little bit, so that could be a little bit of it. But we should be playing better.
Jay, given the optimism that you had going into the season and what's happened over the last few weeks, do you kind of have to say to yourself sometimes what more can go wrong? Does it almost feel like that?
Yeah, we can say that. That'd be easy to say, but we do have 4 games left, and it's my job to be as optimistic as possible and try to get this team ready for the Giants, and that's the only thing that we can do. I made a big point that we cannot feel sorry for ourselves. We have to go out and compete, and I know the type of guys that we have, the veteran type of guys, and the young guys that we have. I think they will come back here on Tuesday or Wednesday and get ready for the plan and compete against the Giants.
Jay, I was going to ask you along those lines. You're still in this thing playoff-wise. I mean, we still have a shot at this thing. How do you get your guys mentally to kind of, if it's possible, get past all of these injuries and try to get back to a compete mode that you had earlier?
Yeah, I think what you do is you just go one day at a time right now, and that's what we got to do. As a staff, we have to get together tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, and come up with a plan and find the players that we have in the building that can play. We need to get 46 guys up. And then after that, we'll get a plan ready for the players, and when they come in, we'll present it to them, fired up about it. Tell them we're going to go compete against Odell and Eli and Barkley and go win a football game. Defensively, challenge them to be as best as they can be.
You played a lot of football in your day. What's going through your mind there when you see Colt, limping off and he's done? You're going to your third quarterback.
I didn't even realize it, and just heard someone say something. And I was like, "What? Colt? He's out?" And I was like, "Yeah." So, it's unfortunate, man. Just losing Alex a couple weeks ago. Then I don't know how severe it is, but I know that Colt, he's a champion, so he would have came back in. What can you do? You have to just continue to press forward. I think Sanchez, he came in and, did what they asked him to do. So our back's against the wall. We got 4 weeks left. We still have a chance to, get into the tournament, and in my eyes. So it's all about just, getting him some reps, offensively. I feel like defensively we kind of struggled a little bit as well. Offensively, we did as well with self-inflicting penalties. We just got to clean those things up. We didn't play good enough football tonight to win this game, so I just got to take my hats off to the Eagles.
Adrian, anytime in your career in general, have you ever experienced a bunch of injuries like this, especially going through multiple quarterbacks?
No. Nope. It's been tough, but the one thing that I like is how our guys respond. Guys are out there fighting, and that's what I love about this team and the organization. There's a lot of grit and fighters on this team. So like I said earlier, our backs are against the wall, man. So we're going to see what we're made of here these last 4 weeks.
What did you see on the 90-yard run? And did you have a sense that you could pop it on that play, or you're just trying to get out from under your own goalpost there?
As the play developed, I seen the rotation, seen the blitz coming off to the right side, and so I knew I just wanted to be patient and press it and to see what presented itself. I kind of predetermined that it would be the cut back or just straight ahead A-B gap. So it was just, for me, once I took my steps, it was just about being patient and then seeing how it developed. Trent and Coop, they did a great job backside sealing it off, and I just was able to bounce around and Once I broke free from the arm tackle, it was lights out in my eyes.
Hey, Adrian, being that you all have been hit with 2 quarterbacks going down and other major injuries, what is the formula now in moving forward, and what is some key things that some of the veterans and other people can do to help Mark Sanchez now?
Just spend some extra time with him, during the week, especially with the receivers, getting a lot of one-on-one time after practice. He's going to have to do a great job. Being around Coach, hopefully he's able to be in the building, just try to soak in as much as he can, but we're just going to continue to motivate him. I feel like he came out before the first half and did a great job. I feel once he has a better understanding of our offense, then he'll be able to come out and play fast. I was impressed with some of the things that I've seen. He's a competitor. That's one thing I was able to notice about him as well. And he didn't let the turnover get him down. He responded well. So it's going to be all about him, just kind of soaking in all he can. Really having getting a lot of time with the receivers and running backs as well, just so we can be in sync and go from there.
Adrian, I know we've kind of talked about this with multiple guys that we've gotten to on this list, but that touchdown ties you with Jim Brown on the rushing touchdowns list.
Wow.
What do you think of Jim, and kind of a guy, obviously, that's revered as a legend? I'm sure you looked up to him as you grew up, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely looked up to Jim Brown. It's a guy that inspires me, and to be able to tie. You see the smile came on my face when you said that. I didn't know, but he's definitely one of the guys when I look on that list. Like, that's the guy I want to surpass him. He paved the way. Arguably the greatest running back to ever play the game. So to be in a position to tie him and guys willing to eventually, go past him, it's a humbling feeling.
AP, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Mark next? Yes.